ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about our favorite hentai, anime, redo of Healer, and another very steamy episode, so to say. And the hentai harem collection is expanding just like your Pokédex over here. Gotta collect them all from 𝓗𝓔𝓝𝓣. And yeah, a very interesting episode with another girl joining in. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, if you guys remember from the first episode or the first few episodes, 𝓗𝓔𝓝 healed this sword saint, 𝓗𝓔𝓝𝓣𝓐𝓘, and we have her making a comeback in multiple ways, and I'll get to that. She overhears from some different soldiers what happened in the Ice Wolf clan village, how the soldiers died. They were killed by somebody who was using her own family's techniques, the 𝓗𝓝 sword techniques. So she takes it upon herself to be the one to bring him to justice, having no idea who she's going up against. Now, meanwhile, our main group with Setsuna, Freya, and 𝓗𝓔𝓝, they're enjoying life near a river over there, near the village, happy, fishing, and one thing leads to another, how it usually goes. And they end up in a threesome, because why not? It's perfectly normal. Instead of a picnic, you end up in a threesome with both of the girls going very very lewd, so to say. I'm gonna keep it PG over here, enjoying themselves. Yeah, why not? Instead of a picnic, have a threesome in the outdoors. It's perfectly normal. I know it's trash, the anime, I know very much it's trash, but at this point I can't stop watching, so I'm in it until the end. And I highly recommend, if you're gonna watch it, watch the proper episode, as in the uncensored version. Wait for it. The cultured version is much better. At least you get the full picture instead of random shots that have nothing to do with what exactly is happening. The same way we got here, the fish threesome scene, so to say. Yeah, just watch the cultured version. Now, after this wholesome moment, honestly, we have them going back in the village that was poisoned, or the city over there. But before they get to the meeting with the merchant, which I'll also get to, one of the beggars over there, which you find later on is one of the soldiers that attacked the village, wants to buy Setsuna off of 𝓗𝓔𝓝. Of course, he instantly refuses, says, bring me 1,000 gold coins and then we're gonna talk, even though it was just sarcastically. Even probably then he wouldn't have sold her, and lets Setsuna kill him, more for revenge, controlling, brainwashing even more, enabling her. Now they finally get to this meeting, and I knew it. I said it before, that merchant was definitely planning something, biding his time. In this case, he has an ambush because he wants his recipe. Now, 𝓗𝓝, the recipe for the potions. 𝓗𝓝 also knows his real name, Quinta, and we see the reason he wants the recipe is because he's kind of forced or pressured into it by people more powerful than him. So he's willing to do anything just to stay alive, also in a way, in this depraved world. This is where things are getting towards violence, so to say, because 𝓗𝓝 was even willing, or he said so, and I'll get to that, to sacrifice the girls just to kill them. He probably would have, or I'm sensing some real concern about the girls, actual genuine feelings. I know I'm probably reading too much into this trash anime, which I know, but hey, there's something there which I'll talk more about. But they reach an agreement, 500 gold for the recipe without fighting. But of course it's kind of a scam, honestly, because let's have some scams also. The recipe can't be replicated without him and his own antibodies. So that merchant got scammed, minus 500 gold coins, and probably whatever is gonna happen to him from the people that put him up to this. Now, after they're leaving the meeting, we have 𝓗𝓝 or 𝓗𝓝𝓝 showing up and instantly attacks him, cutting him on the cheek. She's there to bring justice, so to say. Now we have Setsuna, Flare, both of them trying to explain what happened, telling her about the village, that 𝓗𝓘 actually saved the village, the soldiers were the one that were attacking them, but she's not taking any of it. She still has that blind faith into the country, the nation over there. She doesn't know the real nation. She, up so far, she's kind of had blinders on her her eyes. Flare, poor Flare, she tried to attack a mage going close combat against an actual fighter, a sword saint, and she got bodied, instantly taken out by 𝓗𝓘. And this was the moment when I sensed that he actually cares about Flare or Freya, however you wanna call her, even though he said, as a property, you dared wound my property, but he got a bit visibly mad. But hey, I'm probably reading too much into it, but who knows, he might, there's might still be some small remnant from the original 𝓗𝓘 before everything happened. I'm just wanting some more character development in this hentai, honestly. Who knows if I'm ever gonna get it, and at least I'm enjoying the crazy depraved ride, honestly. And this is where we have the fight, which, as you guys know, the animation, the voice acting especially, the choreography was pretty damn good. Much better than many other proper anime, so to say. Just look at 𝓗𝓚. I don't even want to talk about 𝓗𝓚, honestly. We have 1v1 𝓗𝓘 versus 𝓗𝓘. Sort of like a DBZ fight, flashing all over the place, moving so fast. And was a pretty cool fight. Not just simply fighting, even some tactics, overthinking a bit. He manages to break her sword using decaying magic. In a way, she still blasts him away with a punch, even him admitting that she's a genuine monster. So she's actually powerful compared to how Flare is and how Setsuna is. She's still very dependent on 𝓗𝓘's magic liquid, so to say, for gaining more strength. And she's getting definitely more powerful, and Flare also. But during the fight, he gets her to cut a bottle of aphrodisiac, gets on her, and of course things are getting interesting. From there she starts losing strength, getting horny, bonk over there middle of the fight. And they have this final clash in a way, and she got his arm, but of course it was all planned, 5 steps ahead over there, playing 5D chess. And he wins the fight, but he doesn't kill her. He shows her what exactly the nation is capable of, what happened, everything that happens in the background. She kind of blows up her mind in a way, opens up her eyes to the real world, my bad, over there. She doesn't believe it, of course. She's still in shock after those images, so to say. She's also horny at the same time, because why not? And yeah, he wins the fight. He takes her to a hotel room, wherever. And this is where we have the Oscar performance from Freya pretending to be Flare again, just to tell her the truth, but also not the whole truth, because of course he's still 𝓗𝓘. He still wants to get his revenge. And she played a pretty good Flare role, reliving her old life, even though she doesn't have any idea that she is actually Flare. Like I said, I'm curious if there's some small remnant of Flare in the background of this Freya personality, so to say. Who knows, maybe we'll find out later on, but that's gonna be interesting. And slowly she starts seeing what they're saying is true. She starts believing, even though she still wants to make up her own mind. And 𝓗𝓘 agrees with it, go out in the world, do some research, so to say, in the shadows, behind the scenes, and you see what I'm saying is true. And yes, in this case, what he's saying is very true, that country is entirely fucked up, like the entire world, from what we've seen so far. And she says she's gonna reconsider everything and assist him, even after he shows her his true face, remembering what he did for her. But of course, it's a hentai, I mean anime, my bad. She gets horny again, and as a form of thanks, she wants to thank him in a very steamy way, but with some manipulation, because 𝓗𝓔 used some more of that aphrodisiac during this entire encounter, so to say, and things get again wholesome in this hentai disguised as an anime. She's a virgin, so she loses her virginity with 𝓗𝓔 in a cultured moment, so to say. The budget and the animation, everything is going to the boobs, to the physique of the boobs, honestly. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, just keep doing you, redo of healer. Now, after this, how should I put this, episode, we have her joining his group officially. She's also in love with him, because why not? Another one to the collection, like I said in my title. But we have a bit of a interesting ending, the last scene with Reynard, the captain that still has 𝓗𝓔's original face, coming in for revenge. And he also, I think he took some of the villagers from 𝓗𝓔, so is it gonna be a hostage situation, or I don't know. That's gonna be interesting for next week's episode, which is probably gonna get very dark. This one wasn't as dark as, of course, it's borderline hentai, even more than that, but still not as dark as the second episode. But we'll just have to wait and see where this hentai is heading. So just remember what you are getting in with this series, and I can't stress enough: be over 18, know what you're watching. If you are sensitive, don't watch this series. And if you are gonna watch it, of course, like I said, be 18 and watch the proper episode. And remember, it's fantasy. Dark, depraved, deranged, but fantasy. Please remember that. Now, as always, I leave off the question to you guys. What do you think about this episode and the hentai harem expanding? What do you think about 𝓗𝓔𝓝, the new addition to the harem, and Reynard? Where do you think that is heading? As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to let me know down in the comments your thoughts, and to like and subscribe. It really helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. I'll see you again on this hentai, so to say.